Good morning. So we're here today in the production studio. This is where we bottle a lot of our honey, and I want to talk about production value added products for beehives. So everybody knows honey, right? Honey sells well. You can sell it to friends and family as you kind of grow and you have more product available. Small boutiques and markets and things like that. Farmers markets are really good for honey. One of the areas that is kind of lesser talked about, or I feel like a lot of people don't realize or kind of overlook, is value added in things like beeswax. So we render down a lot of our own beeswax. It varies in color and smell. This is a little darker wax. This to me is what natural beeswax kind of looks like, especially if it's a blend of, say, old comb that you're breaking down and cleaning out of hives, and or cappings. So cappings wax is going to be a lot brighter. I don't have a block of cappings wax here right now, but this is just darker beeswax. We clarify this and clean it up so that it can be used in cosmetics. And so we do a lot of candles. So we do a bunch of taper candles. We partner with different companies here locally. So this is a pottery company, a local artist that made this. This is the Harvest Clay and Pottery Company here in Albuquerque. And they just do beautiful stuff, and I love to support them. I'm not asking for a discount. I think I bought this and I paid whole price, retail price for it. I want to support that artist. But when I take my taper candle and I add it to what she has created, now I've got a value added product that I can sell, that my customers appreciate. I'm supporting another local business, and in addition to that, I'm adding value to my taper candle. And so kind of something to think about from that standpoint. One of the things that we do here in Albuquerque is we do these little Bear Balm tins. They're a little tin of lip balm. It's been super windy, and this stuff has saved my lips over the last couple of days. This is super easy. This is a mix of beeswax, coconut oil, and lanolin oil. And so we make this. It's a 1:1 ratio, 1 part of each by weight. And so then we put it in these tins and we turn around and sell these tins. We also do a Burke's Bees chapstick. So kind of like Burt's Bees, but Burke's Bees chapstick. We do these in tubes. Again, it's the same product in here. Some people like the convenience of having it in a chapstick. Other people like the convenience of it in a tin. And we make, dozens of these here out of really simple, like I said, very easy, simple ingredients. Lanolin oil, basically our beeswax, and I've got a giant bucket of coconut oil over there. And it's kind of what we do. It's not a huge market. We don't sell tens of thousands of these products, a month, but we probably sell a couple hundred pretty easily. And the option for you to maybe private label and help another company market that same product. Once you have the basic ingredient list and the recipe down, then it's just production, and it's pretty simple. We do something very similar. This is got grapeseed oil and arrowroot powder. It does have lanolin, beeswax, coconut oil, but this is a hand cream. And I don't know if you guys get them, but on my cuticles, I call them broken arrows, but they're little splits or cracks in your cuticle that run down your fingers. If you work with your hands like we do all the time, especially in the desert Southwest, it just seems like the moisture gets sucked out. So we're trying to develop something. My wife is a nurse, and she washes her hands probably 100 times a day during her shift. And so we're trying to develop a product that we can use for our hands. It's not greasy, it's not super heavy. It's not something you got to apply 4 or 5 times a day, but you can apply it once before you go to bed, and it's going to hydrate, especially those cuticles. Both of us have a really hard time with that, and how painful that can be. So those are some products. We have an artist who does, these are luminaries or fajalitos, if you will. And so you put a candle in the bottom of here. We use a little battery powered tea light just because it's safer, but these are pure beeswax, hand dipped beeswax bowls. And then you can decorate them. You can put different, inlays of flowers or whatnot inside of there too. So again, these are great. We love selling these during the holidays. You put a little tea light in here, and you put them on display on your table at a holiday market or whatnot. And we sell these anywhere from $15 to $25 depending on what the size is. And we usually sell out of those. We'll bring those to a farmer's market or a holiday market by the couple dozen of them, several dozen of them, and sell out every time we bring them. So they're super unique, super different. People really like them. So that's kind of a basic on the product. Reach out if you guys have any questions.